Okay, we will call the town council meeting for Thursday, March 20th, 2025 to order at 6:33 p.m. Dan, please support the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next thing is roll call. Brenda?
Okay, I'm gonna call the council members. Scott Dick.
Got Dick, present,
Okay.
virtually.
Lance Miller.
Present.
David Rudd.
Man.
Rex Waters III.
Present.
Andy Wilson.
Yes, you're okay.
Thank you.
Okay, next is the approval of the agenda.
Nate. Second.
Did you finish or something?
No.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion and a second. All right, any questions? All right, roll call, Brenda?
Okay, Scott Dick.
Yes.
Okay, Lance Miller.
Yes.
David Rudd. Rex Waters.
Yes.
Andy Wilson.
Yes. All right, next is the approval of the consent agenda. Is there a motion or questions?
I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda.
Okay,
All right, Scott Dick.
Yes, I approve the agenda.
Okay, Lance Miller.
Yes.
David Rudd.
Yes.
Rex Waters.
Yes.
Andy Wilson.
yes. Okay, next is the public hearing regarding the ordinance 2025-05, which is an ordinance that's amending the 2022-13, reestablishing the cumulative, no, what's the CCD fund. So is it basically, this is to just reset the CCD rate, and it's right now it's at 0.0462. We're just gonna raise it to 0.05. So we were just suggested to return this to the maximum amount for this year, and on this page for the fire department needs, the MVH paving and stormwater needs. So I'm gonna open this up for public hearing. If anybody has anything to say. All right, easy enough. I'm gonna close the public hearing. It is 6:36. Okay. Next. CLERK-TREASURER report.
Okay, so basically everyone has received their financials. So if you have any questions on the financials for the month. And if not, I have a question. We have already received phone calls on the farmer's market that's held at the Brown County Inn. So we need to know what council wants to do about licensing, if we're gonna stay the way we were last year and since COVID, or what you want to do on that process.
Personally, I think we should.
Stay how we were last year. Yes. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I think for this year, for the Nashville Farmers Market, the vendors at the Brown County Inn, just that they're not required to obtain a license for this year for the Nashville business license, but we can make updates for that for next year.
Okay, that's what we need to know, so we can make phone calls.
Okay, everybody good with that?
Okay,
Okay. Anything else, Brenda?
that's all I have.
Thank you. Monthly department reports. We'll start with the fire department. Nick?
Yeah, I dropped off earlier this week a contract because we dropped the ball. Actually, I guess we both dropped the ball, but just updated the dates for the year 2025. I assume budgets haven't changed. So have that before you at some point, I hope. So just asking for that, hopefully. And then while I was at it, I shanghai Brenda a little bit. The fire department would like to request use of some of the CCD funds on our portion. For our money. It would be from like 8 different vendors, and I talked to Brenda about how we want to do that. It might just end up being several installments over the year invoice to town. But the total amount would be $206,435.72. It's weird. That'd be like over 8 different vendors. Basically, what we're wanting to do is have a command/EMS vehicle for the department. Our gallons have skyrocketed and people are tired of paying the personal gas. And we've had some incidents in the past several years where it would have helped us to be more organized and mitigate those incidents with a command type vehicle. And we added capabilities. So that's all the amount for that. That'll be like the vehicle itself, all the upfitting, lighting, all that stuff. The equipment that would go in it, radios and such.
So I just looked for, yeah, sorry to ask.
No, you're fine.
So currently we have 216,969.03 in their fund right now.
Okay.
So they have plenty of money for it. Plus we haven't received monies for 25. So as taxes come in, then we'll have money, we'll have 2 more draws.
We will start adding back into it, okay?
So he was talking about some of the stuff's gonna go up in price, so we needed to know by April.
So basically, I just want the, I guess that the council's on board with it, because prices will increase April 1. And I'd hate to pay more for it. But I'm not gonna need that entire sum, like right now. Some of that stuff has a lead time of up to 5 months, so it'll be throughout the course of this year.
So it's total of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to get as much as far as numbers as I could. Some of it's ballparking, that's gonna depend on when they have it, and how much material it is for some things. But
So for the vehicle, are you able to do bids from different places or how does the fire department?
some of the stuff is just, we're just gonna have to pay what it costs. There's not comparable things. We are putting out bid as far as, the upfitting, like siren and lights and all that stuff, packages, because there's a couple different places to do it. So far, we've only gotten one number back, so that's what I had to use. That'll be one of the last things that happens to it, so that'll be probably one of the last purchases that we would do.
What type of vehicle we?
It'd be a pickup truck with a kind of a camper shell. It's not like one that you'd see like on the road, but a camper shell. It'll have like a bed slide out for some of our equipment and stuff on it. So not huge.
As far as I'm concerned, I would approve the full 260,000. It's their money anyway.
Right,
So,
so, but, okay, we were just, because he just asked me right before the meeting, so we're trying to work
Yeah,
logistics
that's
out
my
on how we
fault.
pay it. Because it would be easier for them if we just gave the fire department the money, but I'm not sure we can. Because it's for equipment, and so I would think we'd have to do the invoices, which is what we've
Right.
always done. We've not had very many expenditures over the years, really.
No, I've
It's
tried to
very-
not touch it for-
Yeah, I mean, we had one like 97, one in 2012, one in 14, a very small amount in 15, 16 and 17 and 22. I mean, it's not like we had very many because they have to wait, save the funds
Right.
in order to purchase equipment. So it's
Right.
just
Okay, how
equipment.
do I want to say this then? I'll make a motion, we give them approve the 260,000, whatever, and when you get a bill, then you pay like that.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we should say not to exceed like 210,000 because that's an estimate, right? That you have right
Yeah.
now.
Okay,
Yeah,
It
right
just
now, I
has
have
like an
quotes on
estimate.
most of the stuff.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
What are you afraid it's gonna, what did you say is gonna go up by April 1st?
Some of the equipment will go up in price just from vendors. They do it all the time. They
Yeah.
increase, I know it's 5% April 1. I don't know how much.
Are you able to get some of that before April 1st? then?
Yeah, so if I submit the order before April 1st, that price is locked in.
Okay,
That's why I don't need the money quickly per se. I just need.
Right.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
I'll
Thank
second
you.
it. I'll second the motion, not to
And I do
exceed.
apologize. It's poor organization on my part, but
Well, we're getting it worked out, so.
Make sure you guys get what you need.
And I'll also say, last year's contract is perfectly fine.
So we
Yeah.
have to have a motion for that too, but we need to vote on it.
You say.
Yes.
Okay, so motion on the,
We need to vote on
Budget?
the two
or on,
hundred
I'm sorry, the
thousand.
210,000.
And could we include in that motion that we have the authority to go ahead and write those checks?
Yes,
Okay.
you can do that.
Okay. Okay, as they come in, like you said, it's gonna be throughout the year, but.
yeah, I know like a couple of things are 5 months at least
Okay.
on lead time.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, we have,
oh, I have to. roll call. Yeah.
sorry, I was looking to bring the roll call, and I blanked out.
Okay, here, but let me write fire. Okay, Scott. Roll
Scott Dick,
call,
I approve.
okay. Lance,
Yes.
David,
Yes,
Rex,
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next one was the,
approved contract
I
for
will-
2025.
I will make a motion to approve the contract.
Second.
Okay, contract. Okay, Scott. Vote on the
approve.
contract, you
I
approve?
approve the contract.
Okay, Lance,
Yes.
David,
Yes, ma'am.
Rex?
Yep.
Andy,
yes.
okay. So you want to go ahead and take your copy tonight? We'll pass it right through, okay? We have 2 copies, so there's one for us to keep and one for them. So you can sign there.
And while we're on the topic of the fire department, last month you all agreed to, pay for the purchase of their new fire training sign, out of one fund. I'm asking if you could perhaps, make a motion to change that to use edit
I
funds.
would like to change that
Okay.
motion to use edit funds instead of the CCD fund, which why would we do that when that would be paying themselves?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I'll second that motion. Roll call.
There.
I know,
Okay.
pushing you.
Yeah.
Do we need to vote on that?
Yes, we have to.
I know.
Yes. Okay, Scott, we're gonna take another vote. This is using edit funds for
Instead
the
of,
sign instead of the CCD fund. Are you in favor?
Yes. Scott Dick, yes, I'm in favor.
Lance,
Yes.
David, Rex,
Yes.
Andy?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did receive an update from the sign maker today, and, he's delayed, because he's doing some other signs and, out of state. But as soon as he gets back, he's gonna make that a priority, and so I believe it will be installed by the end of April.
Nice.
Nice. Mhm.
You got anything else, Rick?
Oh,
No,
we're gonna
that
give him the
was,
contract.
that was all
Sign
of
it.
my poor organization dumped on you at the last second.
I would have brought.
But I do appreciate
okay.
the council support.
Yeah.
Sign it.
No, happy.
Oh, I can sign it, and then we'll get it to you.
Signing that, we'll move on to police department.
I just have the run log report for the week, or for the month. And 385 calls for service, which is down a little bit, but we did miss a couple of days for being down at the dispatch center we generically lumped lots of our calls in together because they were just taking paper records for a while we were out of power at the dispatch center. The only thing noteworthy, and related to a storm and, some of the fallout from the storm, a lot of tree down, utility pole stuff, a lot of traffic details that, although they're not hard, were pretty time consuming, but other than that, just a pretty standard, you'll notice there's a couple of death investigations on here. We did have a couple of death investigations that didn't take a lot, but they were very time consuming for us to get to the end of. And I can give you particulars on those at a later time, but consuming, a couple of days worth of investigative work by the bigger part of the department. But other than that, I don't have anything extraordinary to report.
But good,
Thanks.
actually.
Yeah.
Well, I have one thing for that,
What?
that you applied for a grant through the foundation
Oh, yeah.
for police radios.
Yeah, we got that application in and then a Zoom interview coming up next week or week after next, I think, for whatever the grant justification part is. So, yeah, so we turned that grant in, it'll be 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So at least we have an interview and I don't know where we go from there. I'll keep you updated.
Sure.
Great.
Thank you. Town administration.
In your packets, I have 2 right-of-way permits, one for the Spring Blossom Parade and one for the Rotary Club that goes with the parade. And the Rotary area is usually blocked off by the parade anyway, so it's May 3rd, I'm sorry. We'll block parking Friday night and it'll be reopened on after the parade, except the Rotary area, which is on West Main.
Motion to approve.
That's what I needed.
Motion to approve the permits for the spring blossom parade. Second.
Scott, did you hear the motion?
Yes, Scott Dick, I approve the right-of-way permit.
Okay, Lance,
Yes.
David?
Yeah.
Rex,
Yes.
Andy?
Yes.
It's not the Christmas
Good
party.
All right, moving on, the utility purchase at Bear Hardware.
Yes, right now it stands where if they go down there, they can't purchase anything over $100. And there are times that they need something down there, like in an emergency situation or a piece of equipment that costs more than $100. And we would like to propose raising that up to $500 with the understanding there will only be certain people who can go buy that large amount of item.
Yes,
I mean, that's a no-brainer.
that's, I mean, it's been $100 for
Never.
years.
It's hard to get anything for $100.
You can't, yeah, you don't buy nothing for $100.
So it would be like, make a motion to increase it to $500 without a purchase order for supervisory personnel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I like to word it. A second that.
All right,
Okay, Scott, you hear the motion?
Yes, I approve that purchase increase for Bear Hardware for the
Okay.
utility board or utility department.
Lance,
Yes.
David,
Yeah.
Rex,
Yes.
Andy?
yes.
And that's it.
Thank you. Town attorney report, nothing to report. All right. Town manager report.
I'm still writing. The update on the comprehensive plan, we're closing in, folks. So we had a public workshop on Monday, February 24th. We had like 45 to 50 people show up. It was really great. So our company, REA, is now in the process of taking all that information and writing a draft of the comprehensive plan. And what they will do is, they'll send it to me. I'll kind of look over it. It will be available for the public review on Monday, April 28th from 5:30 to 7:30 at the library. Then it's gonna go before your redevelopment commission and you guys just to provide feedback and look at it. If the redevelopment commission, is satisfied with it, they will make a recommendation that it go before the area plan commission. That meeting with the area plan commission is May 27th. The area plan commission hears it, then they will make a recommendation to you guys, whether or not, they think you should approve it or not, and you will address that at your June 18th meeting. So, still juggling some balls in the air, but I'm really anxious to see that draft and get feedback from our steering committee, from you all, and the redevelopment commission.
Good.
Golly, that's all I can think of this second. I will be out of town next week. And I'm not going to Mexico, but.
Well, next is, old business. We've got an update on the food truck ordinance.
I need more time.
That's it.
That's all I have to say. I have talked to several restaurant owners and I actually had a very nice conversation with Kona Ice when they were at the school the other day. My daughter was fine. So she left in my truck and now. But yeah, we just need a little more time. I'd love to have another meeting, maybe a little bit smaller one with Wanda and maybe Sandy, just to discuss the logistics of, because I'm still new at how these things are drafted and, what exactly I need to do for my part, so.
Okay. All right, well, we'll readdress it next month. New business. We've got, consider the ordinance 2025-05, which this is an ordinance amending ordinance 2022-13, which is reestablishing the CCD fund. So this is where we're gonna go now on this ordinance. If you, Anybody wants to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to have the first reading of ordinance 2025-05 by title only. Second.
All right,
All ready?
Yep.
Okay, Scott,
Scott Dick, yes.
Lance,
Yes.
Yes.
David, Rex,
Yes.
Andy.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
You read it, ready?
Reading title?
Ordinance 2025-05 and ordinance amending ordinance 2022-13, reestablishing the cumulative capital development.
Okay. I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and have a second reading of the ordinance 2025-05 by title only.
Second that motion.
Okay, Scott,
Scott Dick, yes.
okay, Lance,
Yes.
David, Rex,
Yes.
Andy.
Yes. Okay, ordinance 2025-05. An ordinance amending ordinance 2022-13, reestablishing the cumulative capital development fund. Now, do we have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
I make that motion.
Second that motion.
Okay, Scott,
Scott Dick, yes, I approve.
okay, Lance,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Rex,
Yes.
Andy.
Yes. All right. That's all for new business. Next is, are there any public comments?
Speak
You
up.
guys are making this really easy tonight, thank you. Any other business on the calendar?
No.
Scott?
No, I'll be back next week to sign anything that I need to sign. But I appreciate
Alright.
you sitting with me.
Okay. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Alright. He's adjourned. It is 6:55 PM. Thank you, everyone.